Stephen Osborne. I'm the head of UK, Ireland and Americas, which is one of our 4 defined sales regions within our organisation. I will shortly be handing over to Kohinoor and Patrik to continue this webinar, but before we start, I would like to take the opportunity to briefly talk about Telenor Connexion. Having pioneered M2M communications in the 90s, Telenor's first large-scale partnerships came in 2003 with Volvo and Verisure. As M2M continued to grow, Telenor Group recognized the need to have a dedicated and focused IoT company and founded Telenor Connexion in 2008. Since 2008, Connexion has grown from its offices in Sweden to incorporate 10 additional offices in the UK, Germany, Italy, the US, South Africa, Singapore, Japan, China, Malaysia, and South Korea. We at Connexion enable and empower new and existing IoT customer journeys, aiming to create long-term partnerships with a consultative approach to truly understand and deliver upon the customer's total solution requirements and needs to deploy and manage their products and services on a global scale. We are doing this today via our One offering, incorporating one contract, relationship, invoice, point of support, and roadmap for IoT, connectivity, and cloud service offerings, which can be complemented by many other solution enhancements and service excellence tools, which are available across over 180 countries and in excess of 400 operators. Telenor is positioned as a leader in the managed IoT connectivity services in Gartner's latest Magic Quadrant, and Berg Insight has us ranked as one of the top 3 IoT operators in Europe and top 10 in the world. We have deployments across all verticals and dedicated segment managers who possess expertise in their respective areas, including automotive, utilities and smart cities, transport and logistics, and manufacturing. Telenor Connexion has had a physical presence in the UK since 2010, and today have a full sales, account development, and technical team supporting our growing customer and asset base. If you would like to know more about Connexion and how we can help empower you, please feel free to contact myself or one of the team. Today's webinar will focus on how to get access to high-quality global IoT networks with only one point of contact, regardless of the number of countries, why proactive customer support and constant monitoring is one of the key cornerstones of an IoT solution. But first, we start with an outlook and features of the Telenor Connexion managed connectivity platform powered by Ericsson. Telenor Connexion has a long and extensive history with Ericsson and the IoT Accelerator, which was originally developed by Connexion, a pioneer at the time, and the platform has since grown and developed to what it is today with continuous enhancements and improvements made by Ericsson. I'll now hand over to you, Kohinoor, to continue this webinar. Thank you.
Thanks, Steve. I'm Kohinoor Verma. I work as a product manager in Ericsson. I will walk you through the Ericsson IoT Accelerator. Ericsson has a history of providing connectivity over the past 150 years. And in doing so, we bring connectivity to IoT devices as well, which is through our platform called Ericsson IoT Accelerator. IoT Accelerator has been a trusted partner for 6,000 plus enterprises, leading to around 60 million subscriptions. It's a true global platform, and we enable connectivity through trusted partners, Telenor being one of the biggest trusted CSP partners on the platform. Over year on year, we have seen 100% growth in number of subscriptions, and every year we add around 40% new enterprises as well. Ericsson IoT Accelerator is also the world leader in providing global connectivity through eSIM, and we have around 7 million plus eSIMs on the platform, which are the most in the world. On the right, you also see the segmentation or the kind of enterprises that we support on the platform, which is led by OEM, automotives, and utilities, which account for around 50% of the platform, followed by fleet or logistics, industrial security, and healthcare. So we cater to a lot of different enterprise segments. From our experience working with enterprise like yours, we understand your needs. Enterprise want to create connected products quickly, but unfortunately, the time to market is slow and it comes with high investments. And in a global world, most enterprises are producing products in a country and the products are used around the world, in another country around the world. Most connectivity solutions would require you to integrate with the provider of that country. And this would result in poor control and visibility of your devices. And of course, the most important thing to create products and solutions is to make them secure and reliable, which is why we help you create these solutions based on technology that is secure and reliable through our partners like Telenor Connexion. With our solution, you only need to connect your devices once. And we have done all the groundwork through our partners like Telenor Connexion, so that once you have connected your products to Telenor Connexion, the whole world is open to you. And this eliminates the need to do multiple integrations for any new country that you want to reach. You can choose between roaming or eSIM, whichever is the technology that fulfills your technical and business need. Wherever your device is, you still have total control of your device throughout its life cycle. In this slide, we go through a glimpse of key features of Ericsson IoT Accelerator. Starting on the top, Ericsson is fully integrated with Telenor Connexion, or other way around, Telenor Connexion is fully integrated with Ericsson, which means that once enterprise needs new SIMs, then with just a few clicks, you can get your SIMs. And we need these few clicks to just reconfirm your shipping address. So it is quite fast. There are a lot of other features in the platform. For example, the factory testing feature, which enables you to test your device thoroughly at a low cost in your factory, because before you ship them out in the point of use. The next feature listed is the trigger management, which is one of the most used and most important features, which help enterprise to automate their business needs and to detect abnormal behavior as soon as it occurs. The next feature is around mass update, API and mass management. Everything in IoT Accelerator can be used through API and portal. This also includes batch processing, so that you don't need to call one API at one time. You can do huge batches at the same time. The portal also provides easy to use, easy to view inventory pages, which provides a snapshot of your subscription entry. All you need to know regarding your subscription is available in one page. And lastly, we have various data analytics features that help you understand your device status and their usage much better. In the next slides, we will deep dive into two of these features, mainly trigger automation and data analytics. Starting with trigger automation. As mentioned before, trigger automation module brings the possibility to automate your business processes, and we provide various kind of triggers. The first one listed is fraud prevention, which is a trigger that can be used to detect fraud or detect abnormality in the device or the network. For example, if a SIM card is removed from a device where it was supposed to be used, and it's a point of sale device, and instead the SIM card is used in a tablet, then we will help you detect that abnormality, and you can take corrective actions. The next one is lifecycle management. And there's an example would be that in case you have a shipment of cars going from Germany to Italy, you can initiate a localization to a local Italian network to avoid roaming costs. Then we come to cost prevention, and the example could be if your devices are consuming more data than estimated, then you can move to a different price package with lower price levels. This will help you to reduce your end of the month bill. Then it's fault prevention. An example could be if suppose you have a surveillance camera and it stops transmitting data, then you can get notified. Lastly, we have the custom triggers, where you can combine any of the above or create your own rules if needed. The next feature is analytics, and we provide a lot of analytics features. For example, for each subscription, you can get usage statistics for the last 24 hours, 7 days, or 30 days. This is to make you better understand the usage in recent times. We also have real-time diagnostic dashboard, which provide a summary of the usage for easy troubleshooting. For example, you are trying to figure out why why this device is not transmitting data, then you can use the real-time diagnostic dashboard. Then there is a page that we call the top statistics view, which gives you a glance of various different statistics of the platform. And of course, lastly, you have a lot of reports available which you can download and do easy data crunching offline. So that was a quick view on Ericsson IoT Accelerator. This slide gives you a glimpse on what's coming in the future. The first one, API first transformation. IoT Accelerator has been around for a few years, and over the years, the way the platform is used has evolved, and so has technology landscape. We recognize the need and would like to transform all our APIs so that they are used by enterprise, and they bring the enterprise point of view. This is a major transformation that we are undertaking to make life for enterprises easy and integration to their devices easier. This includes rewriting of many of the components internally. So that's a big evolution happening right now. The one in the middle is 5G family connectivity. So IoT Accelerator today provides all technologies, connectivity network technologies like LTE, M, CAT-M, and narrowband IoT. And as these technologies are maturing, there are innovative solutions coming up through enterprises, which makes us believe that we also would like to provide some innovative features so that enterprises can work efficiently with these constrained devices. And we see a lot of new features coming in the near future. Also, as you're aware, Ericsson is a world leader in providing 5G connectivity, and we are also bringing 5G connectivity to IoT. And we would like to hear of your business needs when it comes to 5G and various use cases that you would like to support, so that we can support them as well in the platform. As it is a new technology, we look forward to getting your feedback. Lastly, it's threat monitoring and mitigation. So this is a new service which brings security to IoT devices, security being the most important aspect of IoT devices. With this in mind, we bring this new service called threat monitoring and mitigation, which helps enterprise monitor malicious threats using AI. The best part about this is that enterprises don't need to install any new software on the device. Everything is handled through AI. And this is the same technology that is used in Ericsson's 5G network rollouts. So we are bringing the same technology to IoT through this service. And that was it from me. I now hand over to Patrik from Telenor Connexion, who will walk us through the Service Operator Center. Thank you.
Thank you, Kohinoor. So, my name is Patrik Hentzel, and I'm here to give you an explanation or discuss the Service Operations Center that is the contact point for our customers in the day-to-day errands. When Connexion started over 10 years ago, we saw the need to have a dedicated support team. And by dedicated, I mean dedicated for IoT. This means that we can then train both the team skills, troubleshooting tools, and alarms for just the IoT use case. The team consists of a 24/7 team that is always available. And they drive the tickets around the clock, and we also have incident managers that can be appointed towards a ticket to have one dedicated person day after day. We see our customers as long-term partners, and to be able to grow, we need to help each other. And with the help of data analytics, we monitor every customer's traffic pattern and propose improvements, or even testing if a device is compliant to GSMA IoT efficiency guidelines, or even comparing proposed new devices the customer wants to bring in and comparing it towards the old one. Except normal telco core monitoring, such as hardware uptime ping, we also monitor international links going out to all the roaming partners. We look at traffic level, threshold, steer around, and so on. And we also apply analytics to monitor every individual customers to be able to detect if it is a local issue. And more examples of this in slides to come. As a customer, you only need one email or one phone number to get in contact with the personnel that is monitoring your devices. If a problem would occur, SOC will drive the case until resolution and act as a SPOC, meaning a single point of contact. So we will coordinate the troubleshooting with other potential third parties, for example, a roaming partner. The most common problems are related to local radio issue, meaning that we work closely with our roaming partners to resolve these types of issues. And it is the same person from SOC that after the dialogue with you will contact the roaming partner without any man in the middle. That speeds up the resolution. I said that we were in this together with our customers, and we see the relationship as a partnership and where we need to work together in the business. And despite the problem is far out, for example, relating to customer device or even customer backend, we will assist as much as possible with our competence and tools. I say this because it's very easy for an operator to say that our core follow the specifications and the problem must be on the customer device side. And a response like that doesn't help anyone because the problem is still there. For sure, we cannot resolve our problem that is in the customer device, but perhaps when we work together, when we can share what we see, what we can find, we perhaps can find a triggering point that caused the problem. And we know what to address, what to fix. And I think that this is very represented in our NPS grade. And I don't know if you know what NPS is, but it's done for Net Promoter Score, and it's a standardized way of measuring customer satisfaction. Perhaps you've seen a scale like this when you have been in contact with some department. NPS score is given in a scale of -100 to +100. If respondees are responding 7 to 8, that gives an NPS of 0. Negative number, not so good. Positive number, good. To be able to climb on the score, people need to respond 9 or 10, and of course 0 to 6 drags it down. So I'm very happy that we have an NPS of 77.5 right now. Now I will give an example of the tools that we have in SOC to be able to monitor and deliver high quality service and also support you as a customer. On all incoming interfaces, we have probes that is listening in to the traffic performed by our SIM cards. And here it draws lines for each traffic flow. And to the far right here represent present, and it updates every 10 seconds. And to the left is 24 hours back in time. So here you can easily see the traffic flow throughout the day, starting to go down around 7, 8, 9 p.m. and then coming back on 3, 4 a.m. Down here, we can easily see an issue that started slow and then suddenly a big impact followed by a decrease until the problem was resolved and everything restored back to normal. For sure, we cannot have lines like this for every customer and operator around the world. So therefore, we a few years ago started the development of a big data analytics engine in-house. And this tool monitors every customer and every operator in searching for deviation that would indicate a disturbance. And this has resulted in a very powerful database that can be utilized in many, many ways. And before I show a snapshot of the tool that my team is working, this illustration you have seen a few times already, this is an illustration driven from the database that shows where we have online devices in a given period of time. And every SIM card is used by this system to find and detect issues and verify that the quality in every network is to a standard that we want. In this slide, some names have been removed to make it anonymized. And here I have clicked on this specific alarm, which is relating to a data alarm relating to a specific customer. When I clicked on it, this slide is populating with graphs relating to the alarm. And up here we can see that the baseline of this customer is having a very flat or even baseline. And over here you can see why the alarm was triggered. So it was a very big burst of traffic. Down here I can see that the problem is related to data sessions being set up. And down here, every traffic from this customer is being represented in which operators they are present in. You see here that this specific customer is very represented in the operator that has given the color yellow. But I also see that the problem is related to the customer yellow. If I would hover over it, I would see the operator it is. I said that we monitor every customer, and also every operator. So this customer alarm is related to this operator alarm triggered down here. So meaning that this the system detected an outage with this operator in Denmark, and then the system detected customers that were impacted by this specific problem that was occurring in Denmark. You also see that the system monitors if a customer is back to normal or not, meaning that the problem itself has been resolved, and this specific customer is back to normal, meaning all devices have come back online. But this specific customer that was affected by the same problem is not back to normal yet. They are still having devices offline due to the disturbance. The last tools I would like to show is that in here on this slide, every green dot is a robot that we can power on from our office and perform test cases, meaning that we can power them on and we use them in when we work with roaming partners. For example, when they think that the problem has been resolved, we can just easily power on the robot that we have, make a new test case, and confirm that if the problem is resolved or not. We can also extract coverage maps for almost any operator in the world and any technology. And my last tool is the service portal and API that Kohinoor just gave an explanation of. I have it here because it is a very powerful tool that gives you the possibility to both administrate and monitor your tools. For example, if you would like to make a change on 1 million SIM cards, I can for sure assist you in doing that, but I will do it the same way as you as a customer is given the option to do. And that was everything from me. And by that, I hand back over to Stephen.
Thank you both very much for your presentations today. Very interesting. Thank you for everyone who joined today, and I hope everyone found this interesting and informative. And if you do have any questions for any of the things that we talked about today, please feel free to reach out to myself or one of the UK Ireland team members. Thank you very much. Have a good day.